On today's Lost Summer episode, we go head-to-head with the boys from STATTfest, Matt, Steve, and Ryan, to see whose Songs of Summer list passes the ultimate test. We're back! Welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast, the show where two longtime friends put their mainstream pop culture past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test.
All right, guys, welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast. We are doing a special episode today. This is a special one because we are here with the boys, Ryan, Matt, and Steve from STATTfest. And
nice.
This is gonna be a shameless plug, Dan.
Shameless plugs.
Lithology makes the beer for STATTfest. It's called Pineapple Invasion.
That's Lithology Brewing.
And I've seen Ryan, Matt, and Steve a lot this year planning for this event for STATTfest. I'm ready to go. I got my hat. I got my tank top. Listening to the songs. Today's episode, we are putting summer songs, summer hits to the test, and we had the boys give us their list. They chose 3. Dan and I chose 3. Now we're going to put them to the test. If you haven't been here before, this is where Dan and I, two longtime friends, Dan's in LA. What's up, Dan?
What's up?
We put our nostalgia pass to the test. This one's a little bit different. I feel old when I'm talking to these guys, so this is going to be interesting, Dan. You know, we decided, hey, let's try to keep it summer because STATTfest stands for summertime all the time. So, guys, what's going on? Tell us a little bit about yourselves, and then we can get right into the test. No? You guys aren't going to talk.
I figured they were going to talk.
You're not going to talk? You guys could talk. Smeal.
Matt, you got
What's up? Well, my name's Matt. I'm probably doing you a disservice here, Manny, by wearing a neck.
It's cool. No, man, beer enthusiast. You got all beer is good beer, man.
Well,
all beer is good beer.
The reason why we got this was because we filmed a thing called The Brochler, which is a parody of The Bachelor. So instead of finding true love, I was finding my best friend. And we put Natty Light all over this episode in this house, this mansion that we got from this chick. And actually, it's weird. One of the photos that we had from the skit is right here. And
a little less beard.
Yeah, way less beard.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we can't use your video in any promotional item. So here, take a T-shirt and some koozies. And I was like, hey, it's good for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So, yeah, back home, we just love making content. And we're coming out with STATTfest, which is really cool. Sometime all-time festival. And it's been really great working with you, Manny. It's been an awesome ride. And we have a lot of pineapple, anything and everything coming out. So stay tuned.
Yeah, you guys have a bunch of events coming out this summer. And then now, of course, STATTfest is finally back over at the Salt Shack this year. So can't wait.
Yeah, right on the beach.
Yes. Love it.
Nice.
All right. So we made you guys pick summer hits. All right. Now, real quick, Dan, just before we get into these guys, because these guys, I don't even know if they know what Tower Records is. Do you guys? It's like an archive for you guys.
I think I bought like 5 records from Tower Records in my whole life.
What about, there was another one, Sam Goody, and then at the Virgin Megastore at the Source Mall.
Oh.
No? Okay. So we're dating ourselves big time. So for summer hits for us when we were younger, so you heard it on the radio in like May, maybe early June, right before summer like break, and there was always that 1 or 2 songs that came on that you knew it was going to be the summer bang for the whole rest of the summer. It was always a great time, always a good time just to chill, either drive to, dance to. It was going to be at the clubs, whatever. And then, of course, if you liked it a lot, you'd have to go to Tower Records to buy it. So, did you guys experience stuff like that, or it was just on your iPhone or iPod? What did you guys have back then? How old are you guys anyway?
20, 27, 26, 28.
I'll be 28 on Tuesday.
No!
So
nice.
I mean, for us, well, me personally, I don't think I really ever bought any records. I went straight to like LimeWire first came out, like after Napster, and we just downloaded all our music illegally.
No! no! Oh
yeah, I remember
God.
that phase. I was like, "What's this? We don't have to buy records." Yeah, that was a good time.
Like getting so many viruses on my computer.
Yeah.
My mom was always like pissed off.
Yeah, the worst part was like it was dial up then, so you had to like wait hours. Like I remember I used to like get a whole album and you'd have to like go to sleep. You watch the thing like downloading and you go to sleep for the next day to see if it actually like went through. The worst was like you thought a movie was going to come through or whatever. And you're like, oh shit, it like failed halfway through. So you had to redo it again.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. It was the worst.
Terrible.
Or like
So, growing pains. But anyways, so we figured let's keep the theme to summertime all the time. Made you guys choose some summer hits from, is this your childhood or just like songs you listen to now? What like Ryan, what did you?
This was an interesting list.
Yeah, I mean, you told us it had to be at least 10 years old to qualify as nostalgia. So I think we all went at least 10 years old.
Okay.
I think we all went decently a little bit further than that. So
yes.
Yeah, you went to like even songs that I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw a song when I saw one of the songs on here. I was like, oh, that's right. That's
I know which one that was.
Yeah, and then but it was interesting to get your list, and I was like, okay, we'll see. Let's look. And then when Manny and I were putting ours together, I think we
did ours quick because we had to put a limit on it, Dan.
Yeah, ours. Yeah, we went a little nuts at first. We had like a list of like 20 songs almost.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, when you just like look it up and you're like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that one. I remember that. Then I was trying to we were trying to narrow it down, and I was like, well, is it like a driving song? Do we want to choose a chill song? Or do you want to, is it really a song that reminds you of summer? Does it have to say summer in it? Like one of them doesn't say summer at all in it, but it did remind me of the summer when it came out. So,
yeah. So I think we picked like a song for like almost each like predicament, whether it's chill, drive, or party. I think like we had one for each of them. I think that when we made our list. So.
Yeah. And then
ours was just like we each picked one that resonated with us.
So you didn't even like go through the books, the Rolodex, and like try to figure it out. You just like
Rolodex.
Well, I think we all did. So like for my song specifically, I chose something that I still listen to now, because now if you rip it apart and you say, oh, that song's awful, then I know it's nostalgia that is keeping me listening.
All right. So what did you choose so I could like rate what I
we could get started. I would love to because I'm looking at your list right now and I'm curious. I'm like, I want to know who picked what song.
It said it on the email, but I've only met one person. Met Steve, and that was it. Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
I guess I'll start. I mean, I chose Island in the Sun by Weezer.
Okay.
It's something that I used to listen to all the time, and I still do. It just, I feel like that if you're going to try to rip that song apart, it's like ripping me apart.
That's funny. That song.
Wow. It just made it personal.
Yeah. Damn it. That's how you line it up. So like, I would say like when I heard the song, I was going to choose it just as like an ironic song to choose. But for some reason, every time I hear this song, I think of that movie. I think it's called Out Cold.
In a place where the thrill is all that matters, Rick Rambis and his friends are the best of the best.
It was a movie with Zach Galifianakis and one of the guys from Dazed and Confused. They're like in a snowboarding like town that like some bigwig comes and buys the mountain, and whatever it is, they play this song in a jukebox, and it like his best friend remembers his like long lost love in it, and it only makes me think about this movie. And it's a pretty decent movie, but it's like a C- movie. You gotta check it out if you haven't heard what I'm talking about. But it's ridiculous. I think it's called Out Cold.
In a place where the thrill is all that matters, Rick Rambis and his friends are the best of the best.
How Cold?
How Cold sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
It's a snowboarding movie with Zach Galifianakis. Like one of the first movies he was in. It was a first date I went on with my wife.
Holy nostalgia.
Wow.
So like, I remember that, and that song brings it up, but I can't groove to this song. I can't groove to it. This is a song where I'm just like, after 30 seconds, I was like, All right. Next.
No, to me, this is a song that I like. I listen to when I'm driving all the time, like all summer long. It's just on in the car. Wow. And you got to listen through all the way to the end because then they go up like with the falsetto at the end.
Okay. But it is a song that I can't listen to all the way through for some reason. Not that I hate it. It's just that I just can't make it all the way through.
No, there is a reason it's not that great. I mean, I'm sorry, Steve, but this song is not good. When I heard this, when I saw it on the list, I was like, oh boy.
But Dan, you're saying but you're a Weezer fan. Are you not? I'm
a Weezer fan that's like at this point, like really reflecting on my Weezer fandom.
Oh, really? Should we like one day have like a Weezer episode on the nostalgia test to see if like does Weezer pass?
I mean, Manny is in Weezer, so
yeah, your partner here is Rivers.
Oh yeah,
Cuomo.
Apparently I look like Rivers Cuomo, which is the second person.
Yeah,
who said it.
Totally. I mean, look, the thing is, like, I understand. It's like, oh God, I don't know. I mean,
he's stumbling. He wanted to attack you guys, and he can't. He was texting me like, "I'm going after this song, man. I can't.
Because I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand. Like, as a Weezer fan from like Pinkerton and the Blue Album and stuff, and then I heard this song, I'm like, where the hell does this come from? Like, I don't even understand like how they make the jump from like the Sweater song to like this song.
I think it's because they wanted to make a summer hit and get paid.
Which goes against everything River Cuomo's like. He's like this weird, pretentious dude who's just like, I'm an artist. And then he's like, Island in the Sun. I'm like, bro, no, we're not doing this today.
Dude, this song, this is like, you know, when people have Christmas jingles or like a Halloween song. This
is Weezer's Christmas jingle.
Yeah, it's a summer jingle. It's a summer jingle. So,
okay.
What do you guys do? The other two
in the car every single time I hear it.
Yeah.
You're in the car every time you hear this?
Every time I hear it, I'm like singing it out loud.
Really? Like you're like karaoke
it
to Island in the Sun.
Yeah, when it gets to the end, you got it. Like I miss up the part where he goes up every single time. I try it like 4 times.
Are you alone? Are you alone when you're doing this?
Not most of the time.
Not most of the time. Okay. So Steve and Ryan, I mean, Matt and Ryan, you guys still have to put this to the test too, because like, do you like this song?
I don't really listen to this song.
You don't?
No. So I don't know if it's because I don't like it or if I do like it, but it's not something I'm listening to often or ever.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, Matt, what about you?
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, but this was definitely one of the first songs that introduced me to Weezer. So if that's what was required for them to open up their scope and bring people in, then they got me.
Wow. A sumble jingle got Matt in. And Steve is rocking out to karaoke. This is never on a karaoke list, by the way. Like, this is like... But
I'm blown away, Manny. Like, because I want to know what you think, man. I mean, I know
like I said, I think it just like if we were going to put it to the test right now, movie. the way we do the test is like, does something stay nostalgic or does it pass? And like we listen to it now and we can rock it now. Basically, does it hold up? Like so.
Or is it terrible?
Or is it just terrible? Like we like to call that the take off your pants and jacket terrible, because we did Blink-182 and realized that we thought we liked that album and like we don't.
It's really bad.
But hey, other people might, and you guys could disagree. It looks like Ryan disagrees with me, but I would say if we're putting this right to the test right now, this just stays nostalgic to me. I'm not rocking this summer. I'm not rocking it ever. So that's my take on it.
I'm with you, Manny. I haven't listened to it since like my older cousin listened to it back in the day. So it's not something that I'm personally listening to this summer. I would.
You would. You're passing the test.
He's passing the test.
He's passing the test. We already know Steve's answer to this.
Yeah, I'm saying it's bad.
You're saying it's bad. It's not even nostalgic, Dan.
It's really bad.
No, yeah. I think Weezer has like I feel betrayed by Weezer. Like after a while, I'm just like I can't do this. I mean, even the album that I like, I might just be like, I don't know if I can even listen to this album anymore. But
you're getting
I'm
old.
sorry, guys. Sorry, Steve. You and this old thing. Like we're gonna talk. One of you said it's my birthday on Tuesday. I think someone said it's their birthday on Tuesday as well. Was that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we share a birthday. There you go. July 13th.
Bro hugs. There's a statistic about that. I forget what it is. I'll find that out.
We don't. Thank you, man.
About July 13th or
no, about you could be in a room with like 100 people, and there's a certain statistic that you'll find a certain amount of people that share the same birth date. Not obviously the year, but the date is the same. And it's not as crazy as you may think it is. It's very easy to find somebody that has the same birthday as you.
But will two people like Island in the Sun?
Apparently not. Apparently you guys are not. Two people do. Two people. One person hates it. So
I'm in the middle. I'm just not listening to it this summer. Not because I hate it, just because there's other songs to listen to.
Yes.
Right, like a song off our list. Manny, would you like to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Perfect segue.
I'm gonna go Summertime with Will Smith. I put it on the list just because it's talking about summertime. It's talking about summertime songs. Like he's basically like, hey, I'm gonna write a different type of summertime song, not just a club banger, but like one that you could chill with and maybe get with. Like so
get with
another girl with. But like it's funny because I picked it, but after listening to it, this is definitely a song that I'm not playing more than like 2 minutes in. This made it past the Island in the Sun length, but like I'm just like, all right, this is fine. It's and I'm gonna jump right to my test on it, my review, and it doesn't pass the test. It just stays nostalgic for me. It's funny. It's like if I'm at the brewery, that's Litholgy Brewing. I'm playing it as like like a theme for a moment, and then I'm switching the song. Like I'm making the DJ mix this to something else. You can't play this all the way through.
It's a long song. It's a long song. There's like 12 verses.
Yeah.
It's a long song.
But it's Will Smith. It's like Will Smith made summer songs. Welcome to Miami. I was gonna pick that. Get jiggy with it.
Get jiggy with it. That's the one.
That guy makes summer jingles.
Well, yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jeff has a special place in my heart because he played at Camp Bisco and he just threw down during the day. So,
oh, really?
He still got it. He was throwing down even dubstep. This guy is
really?
Yeah, he was just going in.
Timeless.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what do you guys think, Matt and Ryan? Since you guys are in the same room together, what do you guys think about Summertime?
It's not a song that even makes me feel nostalgic because I just honestly the first time I listened to it was when you sent it over.
Really? So that didn't even wow.
Yeah. So I didn't
see that. Year 2000, baby. 2000.
But I saw Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like this song. And I did appreciate. It brought me back to what I think the 80s are like. I don't know. I wasn't there.
But you wouldn't listen to it now.
Oh my God.
Unless it was an 80s party, I guess.
Got it. Yeah, like thematic.
Okay.
Thematic.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt?
Oh my God.
I'm just a huge fan of Will Smith, so anything he comes out with, I'm down for it.
Yo, I'm down with Matt over here because like Will Smith to me, this guy, he's like a B plus sometimes, but he entertaining all the time, constantly. Movie could be like, I'll watch Men in Black 5. Sure, let's do it. If Will Smith's in it, let's do it.
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
You're just like, it wasn't that great, but Will Smith was in it. I'm down.
That's true. Down. I've never been upset with a movie that he's in.
Yeah, totally said that before. That's been a quote of mine too about Will Smith. You're never upset. You're just like, it was good. I had a good time. I didn't.
You've never
What, Dan?
You should watch.
Bring it here.
Watch After Earth. I'm pretty sure you'll be upset.
After Earth was more about his son though. Like he was in it. And it was all right.
He was in it. I just want to correct something. This is not an 80s song. This song came out in 1991. Okay.
Well, it was barely. Yeah.
It's not like 1985.
All right. Wow. Okay.
1991.
We lived our version of the 90s.
There you go.
So there you go.
That to us is not the 90s.
When were you guys born?
Like 1998
and 94.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. So
that was big by the end of the 90s, I was listening to it. My dad played.
So Steve, what do you think about this one?
I'm in the same boat as Ryan. I never heard it until today.
Okay. Were you entertained like Matt?
Not so much.
You were just like, man, these guys are old.
It doesn't have that nostalgia factor for me. So.
Yeah.
I think Steve is trying to get back at my comments about Island in the Sun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rip it
the rest of
apart.
the podcast is like,
he's like anything Dan says. Yeah.
It's not a horrible song, or it's not like the worst song on earth like Island in the Sun is, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's nostalgic as well. I think it's fun to kind of put on and things like that, but I'm definitely not looking to go, all right, it's time to put something on. I'm looking for Summertime by Will Smith. Is it a fun song? Yeah, and I'll love it when it comes on, but I don't think I'm looking to put it on. But it's definitely not a bad song.
I would definitely put on Getting Jiggy With It before this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm putting that on before this song.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Next one. Who picked Every Morning?
Oh, dear God.
Matt! Matt, what happened?
No! What happened?
I need to go back to your childhood and figure out what happened.
We need to know
we were
what went
okay
on
with Will
because-
Smith, but what?
Sugar Ray.
So you like Sugar Ray?
Explain yourself.
Does he like it? He loves it.
I love Sugar Ray.
Really?
Yeah. Someday is another great song.
No!
I mean,
I
yeah.
feel like when I was first like discovering music on my own, they came across, and it was just something that it was in front of me at the time, and I just started uncovering it, and then it led to other things. So I think it just kind of was placed in front of me, and I was like, oh, this is.
And you guys are all in bands, right? Like you guys are in a band together, or you play music together, jam and stuff. Yeah. Steve, you play?
No.
No? I don't play. I have a lot of friends that are musicians, and I'm just like, nah, I don't play. But
I would like to just like follow up on something Matt said, and he said it led to other things. I'd like to know what this led to.
I would like to.
What Sugar Ray?
I always think of Sugar Ray as like the
from me. I was ready
PG
to go
version
with
of Sublime. Like they're just like a washed down pastel of Sublime.
Wow.
Like I'm like, it sounds like a happy song, but he's talking about cheating, and I'm just like, yeah, all right,
gotta do it.
Yeah. Yo, but these guys were popular as hell. Like they were on Z100. And I always like on this show, people hear me say Z100 all the time. When you got on Z100, it didn't matter what the song was. You're going platinum with that song. And these guys were all over Z100.
I said, to be fair, Matt would listen to this song every summer, like 6 years in a row from like, I don't know, like from 14 20, like 15 to 21. It was the same playlist every summer. Yeah. But it was dope because it was like, oh, this is summer, Sugar Ray.
Yeah. So Matt was your Z100. Like he was like, I'm starting summer, boys.
Yeah.
I'm starting it.
It's like this is his that's with that All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. As soon as summer hits, it's like Matt's on there. It's like there we go every morning. They're like Sugar Ray's getting residuals, and they're like, who keeps playing this song?
Just Matt playing it 300 times a day.
Yeah,
it's just looped over and over again. And what's funny is Sugar Ray started out as like almost like a hardcore band. Like they were way heavier than this. This was like their pop album. Like these songs like came out and it like really broke them, but they kind of moved away from that like more hardcore punk space that they were in. And then all of a sudden they just went full into this. And it was
that was payday right there, man. They were just like, well, this is working out. So
it's like
this is working out.
They did the same.
Right.
They did the same thing Weezer did. Everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah, throw a little pop out there.
But this, like, they were like, to me, that album was like basically all summer. It was. You're right. It's a summer album.
It was the whole summer. That song.
That song was everywhere. That video was everywhere. Did you guys see videos when you were kids?
Yeah.
Did you see video?
MTV. We had like
we experienced MTV a little bit.
MTV.
Yeah.
So
you guys were like the VJ times and stuff, right? With Carson Daly? No.
No.
Man.
Maybe. I don't know.
Manny.
Striking out here. I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to relate. I can't. I get.
Don't. There's no point. There's no point. Do not relate. Like, let it out.
All right.
Manny.
So
like,
here
look
we
at
go.
The song
all right.
and just be like,
so
what
I'm
is
just gonna
this?
we got to get through these. So I'm saying this definitely does not pass the test. I don't like the song, but I do. And Dan, you're gonna hate me for saying this. It's nostalgic just because it does remind me of the time. I remember this band blowing up. I remember them being everywhere. It's being played all the time. And yeah, during the summer, this was constantly on. So it is nostalgic in that it reminds me of like, you know, radios throughout the beach were playing it. It was just, you couldn't get away from it. So.
No, I'm gonna. God, I feel. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but like, if I had to pick between this song and Island in the Sun, I'm listening to this song. I'm listening to every morning.
Whoa,
so
that's a hot take, Steve.
Oh, and I think I had something to say. What you said, Manny, is that they were like a diluted version of 311 at that point or whatever. And I love 311. So if 311's not there and then this comes on, I'm like, all right, I could deal with this.
Sublime. I said Sublime, but I see the 311 like LA.
Oh, you said Sublime. Oh,
like,
okay.
I see where you were going with that. So
yeah, I'm so LA after a few years.
That's
it's
it.
over.
You're just like,
all
311, man. It's around. I get it. They're LA. It's so great.
Yeah, well, I said that in another episode.
You got to be here to see it, man. I get it now. It's a sound.
Well, yeah. Well, I said that on another episode. It was like February or something. I was listening to 311 and I had shorts on and I was like, I get it now.
Yeah.
Like I understand this music.
So Sugar Ray would be playing all the time there. Because no. Okay.
Here? No.
All right.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No.
All right.
You are.
Smeal. So Matt, obviously this passes the test for you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ryan.
Pass.
Wow.
Steve. I think this song is nostalgic. It's definitely reeks of nostalgia.
Do you
because
like it?
when I heard it, when Matt picked it, he didn't hesitate at all. Like he was like, I know what song I'm picking. Yeah, like we said the concept of the podcast, and he was like, cool, got it. Sugar Ray, here we go. But then I listened to it and I was like, the song made me happy. I enjoyed the song, but I'm not going out of my way to listen to it all the time. So it's nostalgia.
Got it.
I'll listen.
Right. So you're not singing. Yeah. It's coming on next Tuesday, basically, like 12,000 times. Okay.
All right. So we're going to the next one. Moving on. Dan's got a timer. Ride With Me, Nelly.
Holy nostalgia.
Oh, Dan, God. Me and you were going back and forth with Country Grandma and this song.
Yeah.
We ended up choosing
and
this one.
I'm still thinking about Country Grammar, though, too, because
great song, great album.
Great album. Nelly is one of those people that everyone just sleeps on, and everyone needs to wake up and understand that this guy put out hit after hit after hit when he was big. And Country Grammar is one. Ride With Me is a great song. Yeah,
it's a great song. This thing, obviously, you're listening to it while you're driving with Steve next to you, singing Long Island in the Sun. You know, he's over there belting, and you're like smoking a J in the back of the LB. You know, like so. Smeal. That's what's happening. No, I remember when this song came out, man. This was definitely this was when this came on, it was like, oh, this is going to be the hit all summer long. This album played all summer long, like
all summer.
So, did you guys remember this song?
Yeah, an acoustic playing within that hip hoppy type of realm. I feel like that was like the first crossover that I seen, and that drew me right into the hip hop crowd and more into Nelly's songs. So I think maybe that's what it is for me, acoustic sounding things, because that's what Ray was to me. That's what reminds me of summer, and that's why I like the Sublimes and things like that too.
Okay.
I think of house parties, like
yes,
when we first were able to have house parties. Like this, and like for us, I guess it was R. Kelly remix to Ignition. Like a lot of those songs, it was on that
that's
track.
Yeah, you're right. No,
I want nothing more than to rip this song apart, but I can't because I love it so much.
It's such a good. I say this is like one of the ones that passed it, like flying colors passes the test. Like if you haven't heard this song and you're listening to this podcast, something's wrong with you and you need to.
We were born in 2005.
Yeah, like how do you not know this song? Yeah, exactly. Nothing's nostalgic right now. But this was so good.
This song's so
now,
good.
do you think this is better than Country Grammar?
I think I'm going Country Grammar on this because like I love the beat on Country Grammar. That song is just so huge. And when it hit and everyone heard it for the first time, people just lost their minds because it was just a fun song. I mean, everything about that song was great. We picked this song, I think, because of even though the other ones could be, a summer song, this just felt more summery. Like I was just like, this is a summer song. Yeah. This is like riding to the beach summer song. Yeah. And that's why like we put this on the list, but I would prefer Country Grammar over this.
Yeah. This always reminded me of like, obviously, we all live on Long Island, like driving to the beach, driving on the Meadowbrook, like blasting this song, but I'm sorry, Steve, I was not listening to Island in the Sun, but cool.
All right, everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion.
Boom, there he is.
Wow.
Dan, you don't strike me as a Nelly guy. I wasn't expecting that.
Really?
Yeah.
You said that about me or about Dan?
No, about Dan. You didn't strike me as the guy that would pick Nelly. Dude,
Dan is a surprising guy, man. He loves one of his favorite rappers is
Styles P, the Locks. Gotta represent the Locks, Jadakiss, Chic Luge, the Ghost.
Dude, Kiss of Death album. Do you guys know the Kiss of Death album? You guys probably don't.
No! Oh, educate yourself.
Dude, you guys like
everyone
rap,
out there
right?
watching this. If you don't know Jadakiss and the Kiss of Death album or the Locks, educate yourselves. Listen to the Locks right now.
So good. So good.
We'll wait.
Anyways, all right. So we all passed that test, right? Everybody passes it. There's nothing wrong with this. All right.
Yeah, Ride With Me should be like blasting this all summer, this summer.
Yes. So guys, if you like Nostalgia Test podcast, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and like
Follow us on all social media outlets that you can find us and where you can get podcasts: Podbean, Spotify, Apple. Okay, the next one. I guess we could do both of these songs together because
I'm surprised. This blew my mind when I saw this.
Dan, I know these guys. It didn't surprise me at all just because I know their vibe. The whole thing about STATTfest, like you can't be into summer songs if you don't like. This is a summer band. This is the ultimate summer band. You could. I would like these songs are just like. You got to play the whole album. There's nothing. It's Sublime. We're talking about. I don't even. Like we chose What I Got. You guys chose 40 Ounces to Freedom. Like I would say both of them are in the same realm. I don't know. Maybe you guys think one song better than the other, but you can't go wrong with Sublime.
I agree. I mean, I chose it because growing up, like I didn't listen to like pop music. I didn't listen to it was on the radio. Like the only thing I listened to growing up was like whatever my dad was playing, which was like the Zeppelin and the Stones and all those like older bands. So like Sublime for me was like the first time that I found my own music that I liked. So like I feel like that kind of had the resemblance of like that old vibe, but also like kind of new and different. And like I remember for me, this wasn't even just a summer song. I would listen to this like college, like all year round. This was just like my clean song, like when I'm cleaning up, when I'm like getting ready to go out. At the party, after the party, it was just like an anthem for like, I don't know.
You guys play in the bands. Do you guys like do some covers of these and stuff from the, like, or
I think we've definitely
played something kind of like it?
Probably.
Yeah, definitely one of them.
Oh, no, we've done 40 Ounces of Freedom too. What am I saying? We played one of the bar crawls.
Yeah, you're right.
So like growing up, Dan and I have a lot of musician friends and like they would play at block parties. Remember, Dan? 10 cents.
Holy nostalgia.
We play at block parties.
10 cents. God. Was it 10 cents?
It was 10 cents.
Was that the name of the band? Oh, okay. I thought it was something else, but
I think it was called 10 cents. Yeah, because
it's a weird name.
Well, it's because they were trying to figure it out and there happened to be a dime on the floor when they were trying to figure out the name, whatever. So they would play like everyone wanted to be part of the band. There was a trumpet player, all this stuff. And like people were trying to mimic Sublime all the time. And there's nothing wrong with this band. I don't think. Have you guys seen Sublime with Rome?
No, not with Rome. No.
It's pretty good. I've seen him. So Smeal. Steve, so does this pass?
Yeah.
Steve, you haven't said anything. You're just kind of sitting there.
Anything Sublime passes.
Dan?
No, I love this song and I love this album. I love 40 Ounces of Freedom. It's one of those albums you put on and you just from beginning to end. The DJ song, love that song. Everything like almost like track 10 to like the, to the end is just like a whole other album in many ways. Bad Fish, I was just playing that today. And this album just defines summer. It's such an amazing sound. And it's good for like just a chill hangout. This is like a good chill hangout, like barbecue, like album.
Yeah.
Sun's going down, listening to Sublime. It's just like chill album. I love everything about it. But the thing is like with Sublime for me, like bringing 311 back, like those two back to back, like I love listening to these two bands, Sublime, 311. Like it just kind of, when the summer was happening, I was living in New York and it got hot. That's what I was playing. And it just felt right at that moment. So yeah, I loved this song. I was super happy to see that on the list. It wasn't that I was surprised that there was a Sublime song on it. I think I was surprised that it was from 40 Ounces of Freedom. I think that's what surprised me the most. I was like, oh, okay. Because there's,
like
the
that
one
makes
we
up
chose,
for the Rivers Cuomo.
I feel like it's a band though that like everybody can enjoy. Like my dad can enjoy it, and like I can enjoy it. And even, some of the younger kids can enjoy it too. It's something that you can play at a family barbecue. That's not like, what is this music? Like the older demographic saying that. So it just kind of works. So.
Yeah, there are enough guitar solos on there for everybody. And then there's enough groove in there for everybody. And there's enough and I love the skits. Like I miss skits on like rock albums. Like I miss that. Something an album Manny and I talk about a lot. The Smacking Isaiah album. There's skits on it.
Yeah.
Like there's like interludes. Like
Smacking Isaiah. Wow, that's throwing back there, bro.
Yeah. And ska albums, all those albums around like the early 90s and stuff had skits, and they don't have that anymore. I actually miss that.
Yeah.
Good times.
But this passes.
All right, pass the test, everybody. Whole album. We can talk about every song on it. Now, there's an honorable mention here.
Wait, we didn't talk about our Sublime song.
No, I just said that they're both kind of together.
Oh, well, what are your thoughts on what I got?
Well, I said that both songs are equally great. There's no way to actually compare any of these songs. They go together.
No decision on why we chose what I got, not Santeria?
Why did you choose it?
I don't like Santeria.
You don't like Santeria?
I'm sick of that song.
Really?
I'm so tired. It's that song. I heard it the other day and I'm like, nah, I gotta fast. I can't.
Really?
I gotta skip it.
I'm okay with it.
I'm tired of that song.
Tired of it?
I'm tired of it.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You coming in here all cranky, Dan. I came in here all summer.
I'm not
wearing
all
a tank top.
cranky.
It's sweaty. I'm sweating. I want to go in the pool.
See, Manny's trying to play to the crowd that he isn't cranky. If you go back and listen to some of the Nostalgia Test podcast, the first thing Manny says in the first 10 minutes is like, I'm angry.
Yeah.
This pissed me off. I hate you. I can't. So let's just understand that these are all lies.
Happy
all lies.
Because I was listening to Island in the Sun.
Shut up. Oh my God. So yeah, we had an honorable mention. So Manny, go ahead. Why don't you talk about your honorable mention?
Summer Girls by LFO.
I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I take her if I had one wish.
Do you guys know that song?
I'm going to look it up right now just to make sure I know it.
I don't know it.
It was like, New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
That song? Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous wordplay on it.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits.
Horrible.
Ridiculous wordplay. Horrible song, but was playing all summer long when it came out.
I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
I don't even know the stats on this. This thing is the most ridiculous summer song.
We're both listening to it quietly.
Yeah.
I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know this song.
And he like raps about like, William Shakespeare had a bunch of sonnets. Like it was so bad. He's like,
Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets.
Larry Bird jersey 33.
The great Larry Bird jersey 33.
Oh man, like he was trying to make so many things rhyme with each other.
When you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet.
Like the wordplay is ridiculous. You have to listen to it just for the wordplay. in it, and it's catchy. It's catchy, but it's terrible.
It was one of those really big songs though that came out in the summer, and we couldn't escape it. You couldn't escape this song. And I guess like on a list of 3, we wanted to put it on as an honorable mention, just to be like, to give it a little bit of understanding. Like, this was never not on the radio. So. We're curious, like if you guys had an honorable mention, if there was a song you're like, oh, we wish we had to put this, and we could have put this on the list of 3. What was it?
We do have an honorable mention. Me and Matt were just talking about it before. Yep. Mambo No. 5.
Yes. Dude, that was being played. I used to work at a DJ company. And that song came like,
oh yeah.
It was at bar mitzvahs and Sweet 16s.
That's a block party song. That's a block party song.
That was my favorite thing growing up. Any
Mambo No. 5.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
That was your favorite thing? You were saying, go ahead.
I was saying, what?
Between that and like Daft Punk, that was like super block party. One more time.
Yeah, I think ours. Another one was wasn't me. Wasn't me was a big block party song.
Which is a weird song to be a block party song.
I heard.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
It wasn't me.
Shaggy,
passes the test.
I think Shaggy.
It wasn't me passing the test.
Is Shaggy from Long Island? I'm pretty sure he's from Long Island, right?
Shaggy?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But if you're so that passes the test. I'm going to say Mambo No. 5 is definitely would be a nostalgic song, but it's one of those fun ones. Like there's like a list of songs I don't want to hear anymore if I go to a block party or something like that, or like when like some sort of gathering,
like
or
Macarena
like or something. Don't want to hear Macarena. Don't want to hear the electric slide.
Vault. Goodbye.
Vault. Thrown in the ocean, buried.
Mambo No. 5. I'd be okay with listening to it. I'm down with it.
Yeah.
LFO, not down with it.
It's a funny song.
It's just a funny song. Like when you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet. Bill Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets.
When you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets.
Like, you know what it's like? What? It's like a rap. It's like a rap version of like a train song where they tried to shove a ton of words into it, and it was like everything. Just throw it in there. Just throw every word possible in there. Chinese food, put it in there. Shakespeare, put it in there. I'm pretty sure Train had a Chinese food line too. So there's something about Chinese food.
Shit.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone.
Oh my God.
Now they're just saying facts.
He's like, feel deep in love, but not. Now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox was Alex P. Keaton. Like, what?
Yo, you're right, Steve. He's just saying facts. He's like,
when I met you, I said my name was Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, what?
That's gonna be ball.
Anyways, all right. I want to thank you guys again for coming for this special episode. I hope you guys had a good time. Us bashing us old people on songs, but we did come together with Sublime. We agreed on.
I feel like we
and Nelly.
Yeah.
And you all have to check out Locks.
Everything involved the Locks.
You got it. You got it.
Hopefully sometime soon when I can make it to New York, we'll do this in person one day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's sick. Live at would be really cool too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll get Manny to do maybe a food one. That'll be fun, right, Manny?
Food.
Yeah.
This guy
freaking hate the food episodes.
But yeah, thank you so much, everyone out there. Check out the Nostalgia Test podcast. We'd love to see what you think, and we'd love to hear your summer songs.
Give us a list.
Comments. Yeah, list of
and
3.
Tell us whether or not Steve was right. Let us know. Do you like Island in the Sun? That's all I want to know.
Help me, guys. Help
me. Now I feel bad. I feel like
Sugar Ray.
Total
Do you like Sugar Ray?
I think I could get more people liking Sugar Ray than Island in the Sun. So.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
This is going on the stream.
Yes.
So right now in the stream, you got to say if you prefer Island in the Sun or Every Morning by Sugar Ray.
Whoa. Vote now. Vote now.
And then if Matt wins, I'll do something crazy on the stream. And if I win, I'm making Matt do something crazy on the stream. Like shave his beard or some shit.
No. Here we go.
That's
No, I feel like that's an insane punishment.
I don't know if you could do that
for something.
I mean, that's
way worse.
Yeah.
Because I'm like very confident that Island in the Sun's going to win that.
You think so? You might be right. I was talking about this today at Flux and get fluxed up. 3 people were like, Island in the Sun, of course, freaking Sugar Ray sucks. I was like, wow.
See, mean. But what they're doing is they're ranking just Sugar Ray. They're not listening to the song. If you listen to the song and it wasn't Sugar Ray, I think maybe that song would.
I like the song. I'm not disparaging Sugar Ray, but I just love Island in the Sun.
All right, vote now, guys.
Awesome.
Vote now.
Vote now. Nostalgia Test Podcast, StatFest. Thank you so much for inviting us. Super awesome. Hope everyone has a good time.
Eat some pineapples.
We love them.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test Podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter at Nostalgia Test and on Instagram at The Nostalgia Test. Tune in next time because you never know what pop culture will pop up on The Nostalgia Test.